And we're back, and just as Aoi says, according to a source in the comments, though, the translation might get a bit rougher again after this part. Hopefully it doesn't, but still, my group project thing might still come to fruition. Okay, his yell fills me to the brim. Looks like the dormitory work will come first, and I'll be sidestepping everyone today, so if you are here today. As I know, spend their weekends at home while Kotori is eating out with Hibagi. Okay, I'll get right on it. Barely avoided a witch hunt, but whose fault do you think that thing was? I wonder if it's okay for me to get angry now. Oh. Hey, here I am. No. I'll wash the potatoes and carrots first. You're a lifesaver. Swung the pot around to deliver a pile of food onto a large plate, a giant cloud of steam following it all the way to the table. We need 7. Kaneko-san, is it okay if I ask a question? These two on my right and left, how long have they been with me? I see. Right, and what could it mean? That's fine, I got my permission, so eating here is not a problem. Problem is, why this seat? One side of the table was Kaneko and everyone else from the dorm. And then there was me, sitting in the middle on this side opposite from her. Yeah, on my right and Hotaru on my left. Trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. What was that sound effect? Can I listen to that again? I guess not. Who's eating? No, I mean... What are you doing with the camera? Rip him off for the whole sum. I'd kind of like to eat, but... Stop already. Sister has some harsh lessons to teach. Alright, that's because blood is full of iron, so is that cause enough for us to show restraint? I wonder who's to blame. What's this sudden collusion? What in the world does that mean? Okay. It's like I said already, just stop looking at me with those grins on your faces.
だってさ、ほら、なんか邪魔しちゃ悪いっていうか。世界が完成してるから。しかも姉妹だよ。姉妹丼だっけ？
It's not like that. Seems like a horrible place to live. I've had about enough of this for one day.
それじゃ、ごちそうさまでした。失礼します。はーい、お疲れさん。明日も来るんでしょ？ノート用意しといてあげる。よろしくお願いします。試験勉強するんだよね。
Yep.
私もいい？
Well, you're not really in the same grade. Well, I don't mind, but...
行く。
Hotaru spoke with unusual intensity.
ちょっと、あんた同学年いないのに。
Well, she has a point. With us in year 3 and the Kazuto Yen sisters in year 1, there isn't much for Hotaru to gain as the only second-year student. Well, she wants to come, she's welcome.
行きます。
Hotaru again spoke with unusual intensity. Intensity. After that, I saw the sisters off and returned home. Even though you're right outside the front, on the front lawn anyway. Quite the journey.
ただいま。
Gross.
ただいまです。戻りました。ただいま。まったく。うちを見た後だと。
What kind of home do they have?
ね、ここ。
What kind of home do they have? They must have one fancy place, because this place is fancy on its own.
ああ、デザートお願いね。果物でいいから。何かあるでしょ
Now we're taken by a new source of fatigue. I felt my shoulders buckle beneath an invisible weight. Oh, well, drink break. Looks like our alone time with Agea is over now. All the brats are back. It's morning, I have to get up. Wake up and start cramming for exams. I need to make up some notes for everyone soon. First, I need to clean the bathroom and do some errands for my dorm mother. You are the dorm mother. Okay. This is bad. I managed to get up, but I'm still sleepy. However, the sleepiness I feel is pleasant, and I'm unable to resist it.
ほら、寝てる。本当だ。やるなら今のうちよ。やる。いい？肉は禁止。それ以外で葵にふさわしい文字よ。任せて。
It's like I think I heard a familiar voice. Someone there. Felt something warm and soft inch closer to me. It's even softer than I thought. Incredibly soft and sweet and aromatic. It's more hot than warm. I wrap myself tightly around it. This is heaven. What an intense voice. With vision blurred from sleep, I see what appears to be someone flying through the air. The elbow is bent. Just when I thought it was at a dangerous angle, it came crashing down on my stomach. Ah. Having received a sudden shock, I lapsed back into unconsciousness. Ugh. I overslept. Everyone else must be up already. Sorry. Oh, so you can. Which reminds me, why is it that whenever I look at a gay, I feel a sharp pain in my stomach? Oh, you're here. Let's have fun another day. This day is reserved for studying. Let's have fun another day. Yeah. What's wrong? Do you have a fever or something? Your face is kind of red. Okay, belt bent her elbow in a Is that supposed to be belt? Belt her elbow and a show of support. What in the world does that mean? Seeing her pointed elbow is enough to send shivers down my spine? Belt. Is that? I think that was supposed to be bent. I don't know. What is going on here? And we got more than enough chairs to jump right into studying. Everything. Ooh boy, here we go. A failing grade would mean supplementary lessons that seriously threaten the break part of summer break. In that case, teachers who are forced to be present for those lessons lose their summer too. Teachers who lose time for holidays, family, and hobbies tend to reveal a more sinister form, not often seen during normal classes. We too cannot stand the idea of losing precious working hours. That's why all of us got together to study for these exams as if our lives depended on it. Our school is fairly industrial in nature, with an unusually high number of marks awarded for practical skills. On the other hand, general classes are not taken as seriously. However, that doesn't mean those classes can be neglected. More than anything, I'm just glad that normal classes can be studied the night before. Kotori was the expert when it came to written subjects. Gao has skillful hands and a quick mind, but unfortunately for her, neither of these seem to translate to the test sheet. That's why, in a complete reversal of what happens when they're making the glider, Gao listened intently to Kotori's instruction.
ここからここまで赤線引いておいたから、そこだけ何としても覚えなさい。あの先生の傾向と過去問から言って 80% の確率でここから出るから。うん、わかった。夜ちゃんが私の分までテスト受けてくれたらいいのに。そうはいかないからこうしてるんでしょうが。まったくもう。慌てない慌てない。 いい子いい子。誰のためにこうしてると。
I suppose we should just leave those two to their own stuff. On the other hand, I could really use some of Yoda's instruction myself. I've had my own information-based subjects in the past. Well, I did not mean to click there. Yes, I'll have my own information-based subjects in the past. While an easy victory by no means, I don't see a particular need to panic for the time being. Which means I at least have enough wiggle room to see to the studies of a second-year student in need. Do you need any help with anything? Physics. I see you start by memorizing this formula. Keep both this and this in mind. Remember whatever you can. If you can apply them, you should get to the main point one way or another. Give it a try for yourself. I think you can use that formula in questions 2 and 3. Hotaru? Oh, what's wrong? You seem hesitant. Well then, look. I slowly move Hotaru's hand over the notebook. Her hands sure are small. What's wrong? Oh, that's from all the biking I did. I'd be worried if you had thought the same back when I was a skinny little runt. Did you say powerful? Have I ever shown Hotaru a display of strength yen before? Grip? Huge question mark appeared above my head. What was? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're getting on about, but... Two of them over there are looking this way as they smile and exchange whispers. What are you up to over there? Ew, that sounded gross. Uh-huh. I overlooked the open reference book notebook in my cell phone, which was placed under the cover of the shadows. What? What is that? Ugh. You are being incredibly suspicious.
さっきの消してなかったの？あー、こらホタル。
Reached out my arm and grabbed hold of Agea's cell phone. Agea tried to guard against my advance, but I was faster. I'd be concerned if my reaction speed were to have lost out considering the days of hard training I'd dedicated myself to. Agea, Himege, I have a question for you. The screen is displaying what appears to be from below to be the nostrils in a picture that seems like it was taken at a deliberately awkward angle. Who, if I may ask, is the sleeping boy in this, I assume it's going to say photo? Ugh, you're all making gross noises. Yeah, it is picture. Oh, well, I said photo. Picture, same thing. I'll leave this with you. Take as many photos of the insidious life form over there as you can while it's still here. Raja.
裏切り者。ごめんなさい、あーちゃん。こうするしかないの。はあ、取っちゃダメ、取らないで。マネージャーを通してダメよ。ああ、ダメダメ。美しすぎるこの美貌がいけないのね。
We're supposed to be studying. Shut up.
意味分かって言ってる？最も最高ってことだよね。国語、赤点確実ね。
You can say the same for this game sometimes. You can pose for the camera, you know.
八面六臂。四面楚歌でしょ。二者択一。
There's no room for leniency.
了解。いやー、取られちゃう。この美貌が、このスタイルが、隅から隅まで。
We're supposed to be studying.
ノリノリね。いい姉さん。ああいう大人になっちゃダメよ。悪いお手本っていうやつだね。分かったよ、ヨルちゃん。何気に評価がダウンバースト。落ちる。
And I'll shoot back up after the day after tomorrow because you're trying to avoid the issue of the original picture.
誰だ？
But where'd this picture come from?
さっき撮った。あ、こら。そういえば起きた時にはもう来てたわよね、あなたたち。うん、鍵開いてました。
Not the front door?
裏の窓。
What?
昨日帰り際に予売するなら開けとくよってかなこさんが。
She did?
予売って何？ホタルは知らなくていいことです。そこの二人も知らなくていいことよ。わかった？ねえ、予売って何？夜にハウと書くのよ。ああ、闇討ちのことだね。訂正するべきなのかしら。
I think you're close enough. Well then, what did two Himege's sisters plan to do after sneaking into my room?
いやー、夏休みの宿題を早めにね。青に観察日記。
No way.
まず最初に目印としておでこに文字を。肉？あーちゃんと私の名前を並べて書きました。
Graffiti.
6文字書く場所なかったので最初の文字だけ。
No, so you wrote stupid.
大丈夫だよ。水性で書いたからすぐ落ちてもう消えてるし。
Obviously.
油性の方が良かった？
That's not what I'm getting at.
青にワイルド。
Please calm down. We're studying here, girls. Sorry, just be quiet for a second.
ホタルに襲いかかった分、それで総裁ってことでどうかな？
Who attacked who?
葵がホタルを襲われました。キャー！と驚いてみせるべきなのかしら。
Thanks for your trust, friend. What are you talking about?
ギューッとされました。そう。さながら獲物が通りかかると飛び出して捕らえるトタテグモのごとく。そのむくつけきだと思いますけど。そう、そのむくけつき腕でホタルを捕らえ。
I can't say anything.
どういう意味です？ケムクジャラ、無作法。 気味が悪い。すごく怖いっていうことです。なるほど。先輩の威厳なし。そこで姉は動いた。妹が危ない。とっさに繰り出すエルボードロップ。
Elbow drop. I remember what I saw from behind my eyelids. Gaia floated in the air, pointed elbow. I can still see her falling down on me. That really happened?
いい手応えというか肘応えだったわ。
Aye. And they never got back to studying. I've had it up to here with you, Gaia. Took a bathroom break to try and get my head on the straight.
賑やかだね。
I have something I need to talk to you about later. I'm gonna need to put you on the spot.
バレた？
Crime prevention and public morals are serious issues.
いやー、怒られる。
I am. You're lucky that it was only the sisters that came in today. What am I gonna do if a stranger comes in?
はーい、ごめんなさい。もうしないから。予売するときは私に電話すれば鍵開けるように言っておくね。
That's not what this is about.
ごめんなさい。お詫びに脱ぐから。
Stop already.
捕まえてごらんなさい。
I guess I wouldn't chase you, so you'd probably escape. Enough already. My stomach felt as if the morning glory was winding through it. Took that as a sign that I should grab notebooks from the other subjects and head back to my room. This is... Feeling a presence, I turn around. Hotaru.
あーちゃんがごめんね。
It's fine, it's not your place to apologize.
でも私も止めなかったし、寝てる青兄見てドキドキしてたから。
You know, Hotaru's eyes were oddly wet. Her eyes turned to the yen bed behind me.
青兄に捕まってキューってされたの。
Oh, sorry, it didn't hurt, did it? I have a feeling I used all my strength.
痛くはなかったよ。ちょっと苦しかったけど、すごく暑くってドキドキして青兄の匂いに包まれた。
I've heard enough. That was bad. That was really, really bad. As if she had just eaten something delicious, Hotaru's cheeks turned red and put out her hands in a trance. So, what does that mean? What are you thinking about?
青兄はあーちゃんにもしたの？
What? By done, is she referring to what she just told me about? Half asleep, I pulled again, and for a moment I forgot where I was. I was filled with a strange imagination, delusions, and consciousness. No. Feeling as if I were flying in a strange direction, I suddenly came back to my senses with a crash landing. No, never. I'd never do that. Never.
まだしてないんだ。
And I won't ever do it.
しないの？
I won't. I stated assertively and could collapse and die if that happened. You shouldn't mock adults.
青兄と
Adults, huh?
私一つしか違わない。
A year's a year.
来年になればあーちゃんみたいに。
Hotaru, you giving me a message? A
それ
massage?
じゃあ青兄、今度遊んでくれますか？
From you? Hotaru
そ
nodded.
れともやっぱりあーちゃんと一緒がいい？
No, you don't have to do that.
私も青兄と二人だけで遊んでみたい。昔はできなかったけど、今の私は昔のあーちゃんよりお姉さん。
Well, that's true, I
立
suppose.
派なお姉さん。
So you say, but really? Sorry, you're absolutely right.
それじゃお姉さんと遊んでください。
Well, no complaints here.
大人っぽい遊びがいいです。
I'll let you do your thing. Basically, this is gonna get windy. Maybe I should take up cycling again soon. Being with Hotaru really takes the load off my leg. However, after exams are over, I'm gonna have to put all my energy into making the glider and finishing it as soon as possible, and then the test flights will begin. Even if I hung out with Hotaru, it'd probably always turn out the same. So I thought I'd try to tell her that.
ホタル、葵。
Hearing that voice is enough to know who it was coming from. And here I was with Hotaru in my room, just the two of us. Oh, what's wrong?
休憩ついでにスイカ切ろうと思ってんだけど、いいかな?
Oh, that sounds great. I'm on my way. Flying through the door, I turned towards Hotaru. Well then, let's go. That was my own voice. It sounds strangely hollow. Hotaru, as if she were looking in the opposite direction, and nodded without looking at me. I had never seen Hotaru's face like that before, and I remember having the uncomfortable feeling of not being able to say anything.
ああ、いたいた。トイレ長いなーってみんなで言ってたんだけど。
Nope, and besides, girls hardly have the right to complain about long bathroom breaks.
ああ、これだから男子校帰りは。
Don't talk to me like that.
女の子に幻想持っちゃってるんだからもう。
You with no illusions have no right to say that.
おお、傷ついたぜ、怒りのエルボー。
Elbow. I've already seen that technique. His diving elbow landed square in the palm of my hand. Ow.
そりゃそうでしょう。人の体で一番硬いとこなんだから。
Ah, my hand. What am I gonna do if it's hurt?
口にワイヤー加えて操縦する装置。今から開発してみよっか。
I'm not a string puppet, you know.
で、スイカ切るけど、ホテルは？
I looked behind me, but she wasn't there. That's strange. I thought she was. Oh, that took me by surprise.
あんた、どこ行ってたの？回転してた。は？あ、まあ、とにかく、スイカだから手伝って。はーい。
I guess I was already used to her crazy speech and conduct, but Agaya quickly abandoned her investigation and went off with Hotaru. Rotating? Hotaru stay in the room after I left? Was she rotating there? Maybe she was doing ballet, or perhaps gymnastics. A forward handstand would involve rotating. Oh, stop already, it's possible to imagine Hotaru doing something like that. The more I thought about it, the less it made sense. When I was asked in front of everyone what I was doing in my room, I didn't have an answer. Next time it's just the two of us, I guess I should try to ask her. The extremely long study session finally came to an end. Did you even study? I knew I'd be tired after all that.
比較級が括弧完了で、単語は頭の中を渦に巻いているのを見ることができます。
Wow, she said that slow. Calm down, you know what you want to say.
あまね先輩呼んできて。代わりにテストを受けてもらうの。
She's a teacher now, you know.
お兄とホタルで早い傘はほの傘。
Seems like Hotaru broke her silence.
ちゃんと送っていってあげなさいよ。
I know.
送り狼は鮮度ウルフ。
Did they get wasted off studying?
I can be
I honestly don't know much more or how much more I can take of these two.
ここでいいよ。ありがとね。ありがとう、鬼。
Oh, you seem fine now.
忘れないでね。
They both seem fine now.
約束？秘密。はあ、なんかずるい。
Sometimes I am. That aside, do you know if Agaya deleted the picture?
もちろん。
That was quick. Can I see your cell phone?
いやー、プライベートの侵害。
Hotaru, please take a pic of Agaya looking stupid and send it to me.
変態よ、変態だわ。了解です。裏切った。最初から青兄の味方です。
Thank you, Hotaru. I patted her head.
ああ、私も。
I think you're a bit too old for that.
もう若くない？
Well, you're older than me, big sis. O-姉ちゃん。
私知ってんだぞ。葵は年上好きなんだ。そうなの？この男、天音先輩に抱きついてですね。
How many times do I have to tell you that was an accident?
ホタル、覚えておきなさい。男はおっぱいなのよ。
I understand what you're getting at, but
青にはおっぱい。
you don't have to remember that.
ない。諦めたらそこで終了よ。 大丈夫。これはこれでステータス。自分の価値を分かってる。
Can I go?
青兄、ありがとね。また明日。
Say hi to your aunt and uncle for me.
はい。
So yeah, good luck on the test tomorrow.
青兄も頑張って。
What's wrong? Why are you so loud? And just like that, she disappeared into her house. Stuck out her tongue as far as she could. I was with Ikea making a fool out of me. I wonder if most of the pictures were deleted. I could never live with the embarrassment if those were to get around. Angry is how I guess I should feel. Can't help but smile for some reason. I have a feeling that I've washed everything else away. I rotated my neck and shoulders as I hopped lightly around the place. Okay, time to head home. I jogged lightly back to my dorm. Exams start tomorrow, let's do this. Yeah, woohoo. Drink break. Okay, it's the first day of the end term test.
赤点取らない。夏休みはくらいだ。
For the sake of our dreams. Just like a sports club before a match, we went to school after getting ourselves pumped up. Later that day.
生きてる。
Yeah.
まあ普段通りだったわ。終わった。さようなら、私の夏。
Didn't you study a lot?
記憶の揮発時間を計算に入れてなかったわ。まあいくらなんでも赤点はないでしょ。ないわよね。信用されてない。
Tomorrow's gonna be practical exams, so what? It's not gonna be a problem. What the heck is a practical exam? What the heck was the exam they did today?
まあね。で、どうする？帰る？
During the test periods, clubs are prohibited from doing any activities. But going to the club rooms isn't prohibited, and our secret base is known in the school grounds to begin with.
私は明日は心配ないから、ちょっと作業してく。立場が逆ね。悪いけど私は自信ないから戻ってちょっと練習しておくわ。君たち。
Senpai, I mean sensei.
試験終わって早速部活かな？
No, it hasn't ended at all.
悪いがちょっと夜を借りるぞ。相談したいことがあるんだ。私だってまだ試験あるんですけど。テストなんて生きる上では大して役に立たないぞ。私たちにとっては死活問題なんですけど。大丈夫。留年なんて1年ぐらいどうってことない。
There's nothing less convincing than that.
風車のあれについて夜の意見をじっくり聞きたい。すみません、先輩方。私はこういう次第で。私も一緒に行きます。
There's no helping it. Do your best.
ではそちらも火の始末と電源とデータのバックアップに気をつけてな。どうだ、先生らしいこともちゃんと言えるんだぞ。
Yes, Amane Sensei. Bye. She's just making... Amane's just like making small cameos every once in a while. I'm very sad. So it's only the two of us.
そうみたいだね。って、葵も来るの？
I'm not that worried about the practical exams, and I didn't do anything this Sunday.
あ、そっか。じゃあ行こっか。
What the heck is a practical exam? Yep. Fell on an unstrange and a-strange silence. When we went out last time, it wasn't like this, though. Oh, it's hot.
暑いね。湿度高いよ。
There's no no winds and there are clouds, it's gonna rain. This year I've been studying a lot about weather. If it's related to this place, I have confidence I can make a good prediction.
降りそうだね。でもまあ、置き傘あるし。
True. And again, the sounds fell upon us. Since we knew each other for such a long time, there's no reservations with each other, and if there's nothing we can talk about, the situation is not strange, but for some reason today that seemed to be unsettling.
あのさ、
Huh?
ホタルからメール行ってない？
From Hotaru? No, nothing special.
本当に？
Yep.
変な写真なんか送られてないよね。
Get that N out of there. Unfortunately not. I'll ask her again after the tests are over.
葵のスケベ。
I don't want to hear that from a pervert who keeps a photo of my sleeping face.
誰が保存なんか。
It's obvious I wouldn't let that happen.
しないよ。別に葵の写真なんか。なんでもない。
What did that mean? Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I would love it when it's like that. Suddenly the scenery start to darken and rainy clouds cover the sky. Way too fast. There were actually pretty bad clouds that could be seen on the horizon. Those clouds spread so fast. And surprisingly, when we checked again... Ugh. Sudden rain, it seems. Also a huge one, so intense you could barely open your eyes. In our surroundings, there's nothing you can use to take shelter from the rain. The nearest place to us is the entrance to the secret base we could see up ahead. Run. Why would you want to run? I'd love that. Take Agea's arm and start running while holding onto it. Then completely soaked, we reach the secret base. From inside the secret base, we could hear the continuous sound of the rain pounding. Ugh. Rain was dropping from us to the ground. It was just for a moment, and we got completely soaked. I failed at the prediction. Even if it was a sudden rain, to just let this much rain pass on my predictions. As a pilot of a glider, this is shameful. No, I'm still not qualified to be a pilot, so I can't really complain here. And it seems this is going to be happening more often. Being more sensitive to sudden changes in the weather is necessary. Damn.
悔しい気持ちはわかるけど。
Heard Agea's from up close. What? I can kind of get what it's trying to say.
とりあえず話してほしいかなって。
Oh. As I came to, I was embracing Agea's shoulder with all my force. Since my mind was slow at catching what was going on, my body was faster. Body of Agea under the wet clothes, warm and slim. Sorry, my bad.
いや、いいけど。
Agea got away from me with a strange look on her face. In that moment, all my body trembled in the cold. Whew. Did it? It trembled in cold, did it?
うわー、びしょ濡れ。
Agea took off her vest and checked how bad it was. Oh my goodness. CGs in 2 consecutive parts. My goodness, I can't believe it. My heart started racing. I can see through. Taking off the soaked vest, even her shirt was wet and could see her here. What? Look at that. Look at that quality stuff right there. See her, bro. Yeah, they kind of mixed a few letters there. Since she was facing me, I could get in a 3-dimensional way the volume of the cup, please.
着替えどうしよう。ジャージ今日は置いてないし。誰か置いててくれないかな。悪いけど借りて。
While mumbling, she started moving. She hasn't noticed. The wet clothes stick to her body, and only the bra, the rest of her body was clearly visible. Her wet hair got attached to her back, and while sweeping away the water in her face, it slowly started to fall down her body. Her shoulders moving, the breast bouncing, the hips twisting. Please, that way.
顔ぐらい拭きなよ。タオル持ってきてあげ。お。
Agea noticed my gaze. Her eyes fell on her own chest. And she opened them. What is them? Her eyes, I assume. His cheeks in just a second became totally red. Even her whole face to the tip of her ears were red too. And she faced the other way, covering her own body and crouching. She didn't get angry, nor even startled. That was Agea's reaction. as if a totally different girl was just in front of me. Hold on, I like this one a bit more. Struck directly into my heart. The feeling I got when I was holding her whole body inside my arm, that feeling came back to me in that moment. As if I was punched in the face, I came back to myself. Oh, so sorry, it's just... Yeah, it was totally silent, just before starting to cry. Again, since Agay had frozen up, I couldn't make any move. In the meantime, Agay, his looks, her underwear and her body through her clothes was something I couldn't help but look at, please. My throat moved as my heartbeat was annoying my ears. My face was hot. Droplets fell down my cheeks. Only my heartbeat was active the whole time. My heart was beating so loudly that as if echoing, I could feel it in my fingertips and my neck.
Aoi.
What? Since my throat was hoarse, I couldn't say a proper answer. Gay lifted her face slowly. No, I don't want to censor anything. No. In a blurry voice again. Please stop talking. In a blurry voice again, I said that lightly.
Aoi dashi. Mirarete mo. Aoi nara.
Hurry up. Gaia moved her fingers to her chest. My consciousness was drawn to that place. She brought her white, wet fingers to the buttons on her shirt where it stuck between those bulges and unbuttoned them. Okay, well, you know, that one's fine. Hold on, I like this one even more. Like, if you just stop there, please. God damn it. The wet cloth opened on both sides. In that opening, a light-colored bra was... Heartbeat sped up even more. Gaia's eyes became moist like she was keeping herself from crying and silently looked this way. I'm used to this. I should be used to seeing this. If it's just a bra, I tell myself that in my head. Kaneko constantly shows hers to me. I usually see them inside the dorm after they dried. I even see Yuka or Sunny when they carelessly get up to use the toilet at night in just their bra. When it's summer, I naturally see them through people's shirts. Magazines are on the net. I can see bras and even the contents within as much as I want. So I'm used to this. I won't be shaken with only this much, please. With. I won't.
Hora. この前も昔は男みたいだって葵が言ってて、でも今は完全に女の子でしょ?
Yeah.
確かめてみて。
No.
いいよ。
White light exploded in my head. To check for myself.
お返しに私も葵の体
How are
確かめる
things?
から。
Where did this sudden escalation come from?
お愛子だよね。
Well, what are you saying? Suddenly felt a chill through my body. I started shivering strongly too.
冷えちゃった。ね。
Yeah, it has.
風邪ひいちゃう。
Don't you dare cuddle together for warmth. I don't know which one of us moved. My vision of Gaia's figure grew bigger. Body left my vision and only her face could be seen. Whoops. Get out of here. She entered into my arms, and then I felt the heat from her soft body. Her eyes hidden under her eyelids, and her wet lips. Like a magnet, I was pulled towards them. God damn it. What is that sound effect? Who knew? Okay, who knew? First thing I felt was elasticity. After that, heat and a slimy fluid. What in the world are you doing? Something wet covers my lips. What is this? Sweet explosion. Inside of my head turns pure white. I don't know when it was that our lips separated. Gaia opens her eyes and looks at me. The face is very red, her eyelids half open, and her eyes were wet as if intoxicated.
すごいね。
Yeah. I know what it is that it's amazing, but I couldn't put it into a word. I was drawn in again. These sound effects stop. Again with a sweet explosion. But this time understood. We kissed. Gay and I are kissing. These sound effects. What in the world are you eating her? What are those noises? A sensation that which I can't express in words. We bend our lips on each other, moving to the side, rubbing, breathing through our noses together roughly with our lips shut. Christ. This is terrible. Something warm and wet was felt between our lips. Behind the lips, rows of teeth, and even further inside the tongue. What are you doing? Gay separated her face in a surprised manner. I was also dumbfounded and stopped. Gay's eyes, mouth, and the wet sensation just now that's whirling in my brain. Almost forgetting how to breathe, I let out a sigh with a loud sound. Okay, that sounded weird. Water was dripping from my skin. Is this rainwater, or could it be sweat? Gail looked up at me with moist eyes. No, actually, no, I don't. Gail's hands felt up my body, to my waist and my chest. Using the palm of her hand as if giving me a massage, she slowly rubbed little by little from my shoulder to my chest, and she started unbuttoning my shirt. Kay's fingers were trembling. Buttons on my shirt are being undone. Kay inserted her hand to the bare skin beneath my undershirt. Lifting the wet cloth, Agaya slid her hand over my abdomen and ribcage. Now you see, this is around where in Katawa Shoujo they would show the cuttlefish, but this game's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. My body trembles suddenly many times. Getting goosebumps, my body twists from the sensation never experienced before, my face distorts. I naturally comprehended what it was that she wanted me to do. Being close enough that our noses were touching, I extend my hand to Agaya's body. I feel the wet cloth. From her neck, I undo the buttons one by one, exposing Agaya's bare skin. I'm gonna end it right there because I don't wanna bother rendering this out after editing it. So we're gonna keep going with this hot mess after. Oh boy, this is gonna be something. All right, this is like in Katawa Shoujo. After the cuttlefish things, after I was done recording, I would go back and watch them, and like, I don't think I would be able to read those, but I'm gonna be reading these ones, so you guys better buckle up. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Oh boy.